Welcome, my dear young listeners, to yet another episode of Positivity Series at Just for Your Ears podcast. Have you ever felt like giving up because something small kept bothering you? A setback, a mistake, or maybe just a nagging doubt that wouldn't go away? Well, today's story reminds us that sometimes it's not the big hurdles that test us. It's the tiny ones that challenge our spirit the most. Here is a simple, heartwarming tale called The Pebble That Won the Race. Sit back, close your eyes, and here, let's run this race together, one determined step at a time. In a quiet village nestled between green hills lived a young boy named Arjun. He wasn't the smartest in his class, nor the fastest on the field. But he had one trait that made him different. He never gave up on anything. One day, Arjun signed up for a village race. The prize was a shiny new bicycle, something he had always dreamed of owning. His friends laughed. You? Win a race? They teased. But Arjun just smiled and said, Let's see. On the day of the race, the sun was bright and the whole village had gathered. As the whistle blew, the runners shot off. Arjun started slow, keeping his pace, but soon he felt a sharp pain in his shoe. A pebble. He wanted to stop and take it out, but he remembered his father's words. When something bothers you, push through. Life doesn't always give you timeouts. So he kept running. Each step hurt, but he focused on his breathing, on the sound of his feet hitting the dirt path, and on the goal ahead. One by one, the other kids started slowing down. Too fast, too soon. Arjun passed them, limping but steady. As he neared the finish line, the pain was sharp, but so was his will. With one final push, he crossed the line first. The crowd erupted in cheers. Arjun, breathless and limping, smiled wider than ever. The bicycle was his. Later, when he took off his shoe, the tiny pebble fell out. It had left a mark, but it didn't matter. He had learned something bigger that day. Life isn't about being the fastest or the smartest. It's about staying the course, even with a pebble in your shoe. Challenges may slow you down, but determination keeps you moving. Sometimes the smallest discomforts teaches the biggest lessons. The key takeaway: when Arjun ran with a pebble in his shoe, he wasn't just running a village race. He was running a race that life puts each of us through. We all have our pebbles. They come in many forms: worries that weigh us down, doubts that slow our stride, or pain that makes us want to stop. It could be a difficult colleague, a tough goal at work, or even an inner voice that says, You can't. But like Arjun, when we decide to keep going, despite the discomfort, something magical happens. The pain doesn't vanish, but our strength grows louder than the pain. The pebble may still hurt, but it stops controlling our pace. This story beautifully teaches us that success is not just about finishing first, it's about not giving up when it would have been easier to quit. The shiny bicycle was Arjun's reward, but his real prize was his resilience. He learned that persistence transforms pain into power and patience into purpose. So, the next time life puts a pebble in your shoe, don't stop. Keep walking, keep believing, and keep trusting that every step forward is a victory in itself. Thank you, my dear listeners, to listening. The pebble that won the race. May this story remind you that even the smallest obstacles can shape the strongest spirits. If you enjoyed today's episode, do share this with someone who might need a little push to keep going. Until we meet again in the next episode of Just for Your Ears podcast positivity series, keep smiling, be happy, especially don't let the pebble stop your pace. Let it shape your strength. Bye.